Okay, there are reports coming out of Russia that Pavel Datsyuk is considering a return to the NHL for next season. He will be a free agent because Detroit traded his rights to the Arizona Coyotes in 2016. His contract with SKA St Petersburg ends at the end of this season in 2018. The thing is, he's 40 years old, and he hasn't played in the NHL for I think 3-4 years since he's played in the NHL. So the game has changed a lot in North America and in fact across the world. Um, it's a very similar story to Jaromir Jagr. He's not ready to retire. He's in his 40s, and Jaromir Jagr said he wanted to play till he was 50, but his knees had failed him. And we're seeing with Ilya Kovalchuk at the LA Kings, it's not really working out for him there as much as people would have hoped. His production is decent, but it's not what it could be if he was a bit younger. And the KHL is a different style of hockey compared to the NHL as well. That's not to say that he couldn't play somewhere else in Europe for a season, or play somewhere else in the KHL. It would be a massive, massive risk for an NHL team to sign him up next season, because he's going to command a high salary because of what he's done in the game, and he is a future Hall of Famer. There is no doubt on that. But the fact he's weighing up a return, I don't think any NHL side will take the risk of signing him. We've seen some other senior veteran players become free agents and not get signed. Jerome McGinley, Shane Doan, Rick Nash, contemporaries of his era. So the league's getting younger and faster, and he's over twice the age of some of the players playing in the NHL right now. There's a significant number of teenagers who are 18, 19, turning 20 years old. He's doubled their age. He's old enough to be their father. This is how outlandish this seems. But he would be a free agent, and in theory, yes, he could get signed by an NHL side. Whether any GM is willing to take the risk on a 40-year-old veteran player at a time when the average age now is below 27 for the first time in NHL history. There's more players younger than 27 playing. That's a big risk. And even in KHL standards, his point production is below where it was in his time with Detroit. And his agent has really admitted that he has lost a lot of pace. Yes, he's still got the handling skill and the hockey brain, but his agent has come out and said he is lacking pace. But he could end up in another European league. He could end up in Germany or Sweden or Finland or the UK. But I cannot see him playing in the NHL next season. It's out. It's just, it doesn't fit with what's happening with the sport. The sport is going for younger is better. More, yes, he's a skilled player, but speed as well as physicality. You know, one injury he could be done. He's 40, so his body's going to take longer to heal. And one serious injury, and he is done. And that's something else that any GM would look at, going, Christ, if this guy takes one injury, that's him off the roster. Then we have to throw in a prospect who isn't quite ready, and it's all like that. But I understand why he wants to keep playing. He still feels that he's fit enough and skillful enough to contribute something to the game. But the NHL, even the AHL, is going younger and faster. I can possibly see him ending up in the European League for a year, but I cannot see him joining the NHL. But there are rumours coming out of his camp from his advisors and his agent that he's eyeing up a possible return to the NHL in 2019-2020 season. But there we go. Thank you very much for watching. I think it doesn't happen, personally, but Ilya Kovalchuk was signed as a free agent by the LA Kings this year, so anything's possible. But Rick Nash is retired this year, and Jerome McGinley's having his jersey retired this year. So we're seeing contemporary veteran players have different levels of success in playing. And I think the oldest player actively playing is Roberto Luongo, and he's 39. So it's going to be interesting to see what actually does happen, but it will be a huge risk on an NHL GM's part. Thank you very much for watching. Place your thoughts below if you think he will play or won't play, and I'll have some more videos for you soon. And also, please like and subscribe.